class 5. Welcome to the maths class once again. Today we are going to start with a new unit, that is unit number 6, fraction. Okay. Now before we start with the exercise number 11, what you have to do, you have to go to the playlist of class 7. There I have made an introductory video of fraction where all the theories of the how many types of what are the types of fraction, all these are given in a detail. Okay, so you have to see that video. I'll be also attaching the link in this description box, so you have to see that, then follow the class and complete the task I will be giving. So let's get started. So in the sum number A, where in the exercise number 11, the sum number 2 is given where you have to fill in the blanks. Okay, this kind of sum, many of these sums are given in your exercise. So I'm going to show you one template out here. You have to follow the procedure and then do rest of the sums. Okay, so how we are going to do this sum? We have to find out which is bigger or smaller or equal to. Okay. Now for finding out this, see, when the numerator and the denominator are different with the another one where we are tallying. Now we cannot tally the different fractions, right? So for that we have to make what? We have to make them equivalent or equal. Okay, so the denominator becomes equal. For that, for doing so, what we have to do? We have to follow the procedure. Please follow it. Here 5 by 7 I have written and 8 by 11 again. Alright. Now after that, what we have to do? We have to find a LCM of both of it. Okay. So when we are finding the LCM of 7 and 11, only one will be the multiple of this two. So eventually what we can do, we are multiplying this both to get a number of 77. 7 into 11, that gives us 77. Okay. So now to get a 77, what we have to do? Here we can multiply the 11 with 7. So it gives us 77, right? 7 into 11, which gives us 77. Now when we are multiplying the denominator with 11, we will also be multiplying the numerator with also 11. So it gives a 55. 11 5s are 55. Similar method we will follow in the next fraction, where 11 into 7 will give 77, right? So we'll also multiply the numerator, that is 8, with 7. Okay. Now 8 5s are 40, 8 6 are 40, 8 7s are 56. So this is 56 and 55. So from this, see who is bigger? This one is bigger, right? So how can we mark it out here? So basically 8 by 11 is bigger than 5 by 7. So we'll put a bigger than sign out here. Coming back to the sum number B, where you have to find the ascending order in these two, both of it. Okay, I'm going to show number 1 and number 2. Both are different kind of sums. Okay, so ascending order, we have already known how to find ascending order when we are arranging the numbers according from the lower to the uppercase. Okay, so from the smaller number to the largest number when we are following, so we are ascending in a, like, say this is a hill. When we are ascending from the low to high, that is when we call the ascending. Okay. Now when we descend means from going upward to the lower one. Okay. So when we are descending, we are always arranging the number from the highest number to the lowest. And when we are arranging in a ascending order manner, we are going from the lower one or the smallest one to the highest one. Okay. Now let's talk about the number 1. Here, see, we will always tally. Here in this number, we have seen all the denominators are similar. Okay. denominators are similar, so they are all like fractions. So like in case of the like fraction, what the tallying is pretty easy, because we don't have to do anything or any kind of equivalent fraction we don't have to find. So we can do it directly, like from the, as we have already known, while finding the ascending order, we are arranging from the smaller one to the largest one. So this is the smallest one. From there we will follow to the largest one. So according to that, this will be the answer. After that, now when you have this kind of sum where the denominators are different but the numerators are similar. Now this kind of, there is a trick in this kind of sum. When you are having this type of sum, how you have to do? When the number which have the largest denominator, that is the smallest one. Okay. So when we are arranging according to that, the smallest one is 7 by 6. Then which one? 7 by 5. Then 7 by 4, 7 by 3 and 7 by 2. So 7 by 2 is the largest number, 7 by 6 is the smallest number. Coming back to the number C, where it is said two sets of fractions I have taken, where these are the like fractions, these are the unlike fractions. Okay, sets of like fraction, sets of unlike fraction. Now what we have to do? We have to arrange in a descending order. Descending order I have already said, where you have to arrange from the higher to the lower one. Okay, so when it comes to the like fractions, sets of like fraction, the arrangement is pretty easy, where we have to just follow the order of from 7 by 8 is the largest one, then 5 by 8, 3 by 8, 2 by 8, then 1 by 8. Okay. After that, now coming to the number 3. When we have different type of denominators, we have to first do what? We have to find out the LCM. Okay. Now how to find out LCM? Now here see, 5 and 7 are the only alternatives given. So LCM of 5 and 7 will be taken. Now we know that when we are taking 5 and 7 as LCM, there is nothing common for them. So the simple multiplication is going to happen between them. So 7 5s are 35. So 35 is the LCM. Now for arranging them, we have to find out the equivalent fraction first. So when finding the equivalent fraction, first one 4 by 5. For 4 by 5, we have to make it, the 5 have to be 35. So on being 35, we have to multiply 5 with 7, right? 7 5s are 35. So the uppercase or the numerator will be multiplied with 7 as well. So 7 4s are 34. Sorry, it's 28. After that, the next one is 2 by 7, where we have to follow the similar rule, where 7 has to be multiplied with 5 to get 35. So 2 will be also multiplied with 5 to get 10 by 35. Number 3, 1 by 5. So here you have already understand how to do that. So we are going to multiply 5 with 7 and the 1 with 7 to give 7 by 35. For the number 4, that is 6 by 7, it will be 7 into 5 and 6 into 5. 6 5s are 30. And for the last one, that is the number 5, that is 3 by 5. Here 5 will be multiplied with 7, so as the 3. So it will be 21. Now check out from here which is the largest one. So from seeing the as, now we have converted all of these 5 fractions into like fraction from the unlike fractions, right? So here, which is the biggest one? 30 by 35 is the biggest one. Now equivalent, which is the real fraction? 6 by 7. So we can write 6 by 7 is the largest fraction. Followed by what? 30 by 35 followed by 28 by 35. So the real fraction is 4 by 5. After that comes the turn of 21 by 35, that is 3 by 5. So here 3 by 5. After that the turn of 10 by 35. So it's 2 by 7. And the remaining one, that is the smallest one, is 7 by 35, that is 1 by 5. So this is going to be the answer of this descending order. So you have to do this. So I have given some of the templates. Now what you have to do, you have to complete from the A till C. Okay. So the homework for the next class will be the exercise number 11 from A till C.